and YouTube. How's everyone doing? Move this one closer so I can see y'all. Guess what? We were smart, and Shannon just printed off the questions, and she taped them up for me too. I think I answered a couple. Let's see. So this is my cat Lex. He was actually found in this parking lot one day last October, not October 2024, but October 2023. He was in somebody's car engine, and they came in to see if we could help them get him out. And we got him out, but he ran. He was super tiny and like probably feral. I mean, he acted feral for sure. He ran into the woods. We have like a little like patch of woods behind our salon, and it took us all day to find him, and we trapped him with a squirrel trap. He would have gotten out of cat trap because he was so little. Y'all ask your questions. Hello. Let's see. Static. Okay. I want to know how I can manage the static electricity when combing my long-haired cat. He hates it. Okay, I understand that finally because it snowed here recently, and now we do have a lot of static because everybody's like running their heat constantly. We actually use a product. We don't have to use it often. I've probably used this like, I don't know, 10 times. It's going to be backwards. It's called Coat Handler. Maybe Shannon can type it in the comments.
Max said hi. You know Max, the cat groomer?
Yes, hello. Shannon's going to yell stuff out to me. It's manufactured as a detangling spray, but we just spray it on the comb, like a little spritz on the comb, and then comb, and we think it helps. I think a few people have said just to spray water on the comb, like a little bit, and see if that helps. Do you recommend just a detangling comb for grooming a Maine Coon? Yes, that's pretty much all you need. I mean, if you wanted to get really specific, so lots of times long-haired cats, I don't see this in Maine Coons as much as I see it in like Persians and Himalayans. They get the bottom of their feet tangled. So if that's the case, I use the little comb that we sell, the little short-haired cat comb. This is great for this really fine teeth, are great for faces, and the bottom of the feet are always matted, especially, I mean, Persians all the time. Hello from Myrtle Beach, still have snow here. I do too, we do too. We have been slipping, it's so scary. So in our area, it never snows. If y'all follow me and followed my stories, you've seen all the snow, but it's so crazy because we don't have the equipment to clear it like South Carolina doesn't, because it never, maybe in the upstate, but not here. So it just has to like melt, and it's not melting. It's been freezing every night. It's been, let's see, I think tonight it's supposed to be 27. So it got up to 46, which is pretty high for, you know, I guess freezing. It's not freezing, so that's a good thing. Ooh, hi from Melbourne, Australia. That's exciting. Okay, let's see what the other questions. What to do with no cats? Oh, we always have stuff to do. We just edited a YouTube video. We're seeing if we are going to need an editor or not, because we already edit so much. We made a reel. We made a reel for here and a reel for Strapped, which, you know, takes up a lot of time.
Somebody on YouTube
Yes.
says, can anyone learn to do sanitary trims and shave paw pads?
I think so. Yes, I think so. So when we worked at the vet, this is my YouTube camera, so I'm going to look over here. We taught people to do lots of things that they thought they couldn't do. I think you just have to start small. I would start with the paw pads first. Make sure you have a really, really good pair of clippers. We love Wall products. They're made to go through cat fur and dog fur, of course. That makes a huge difference. If you're using something that has like a very low speed or unfortunately is inexpensive, sometimes they can't work as well. So if you're using something like a Wall product, I'll show you what I would invest in. Let me see if Lex will stay on the counter. Don't move. We actually like the wall bravura. They're pretty small. They're a little less expensive than, say, something like the big giant clippers. You know, these are great if you're going to be using them all the time. And you know, if you're investing in a pair of clippers and you're going to do a sanitary on your cat all the time, it might be worth it. I think these are like over $300, but for a sanitary once a month on your cat for the life of your cat, it's really not that bad. We do have a code for wall. My code is my name, Whitney 10. And that'll get you, or no, is it Whitney 10 or Whitney 15? It's Whitney 15. Sorry, scratch that. Code is Whitney 15. That'll get you a discount on their site. But yes, I think you could learn. We just did a sanitary trim tutorial over, or no, actually we posted it here too on YouTube Shorts. You might want to go check that out, and we'll try to do a little more in-depth one next time we do it. You know, we're very busy, so we try to film as much as possible, but we're also grooming usually 10 cats a day, so that can get hectic. There's lots of people in and out, lots of cats in and out.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's really cold. Where should they feed their skinny cat?
Where should they feed their skinny cat?
That's what it says.
Oh, maybe it's outside or something?
Maybe.
Maybe if you mean it's outside. Shannon just got is that a YouTube question or a?
That's Instagram.
Instagram. Shannon just got a really cool heated house made by Clausable, and she actually put it out there for her stray cat. Her own cats are using it too, but it's completely sheltered. It's warm only when they get in it, so when they get in, it kind of like starts to warm them, and you could definitely feed them in there. What do you recommend for a dry coat on a tortie? So you're probably seeing more dry skin. If you're seeing flakes, you could ask your vet about adding fish oil. If you bathe them, we use the Groomer Scoop. I don't have any over here, but we use Groomer Scoop and then just bathe with Chubb Spars. You know, all that stuff building up, if you've never given your cat a bath, can make a big difference.
Dandruff. What do you use for dandruff?
Dandruff, okay. So we bathe for dandruff. You know, dandruff is a lot of dead skin. Some cats, like, they're not doing a good job. Even if they're licking themselves, all that skin builds up and you get flaky. So we put Groomer Scoop on and we let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Make sure they don't lick it. Shannon's gonna bring me a little pack. We sell these in our online store. You don't have to use the whole pack. You can just use like a small amount, but we've got some videos with tutorials on this. Maybe we'll do another one soon because I feel like we're getting this question a lot now that it's winter. So maybe that'll be like the next YouTube video we do, and we'll try to put a little something about it on Instagram too. But Groomer Scoop, rinse it off, bathe it off, and it really does the trick. It's crazy because you can see, we use it a lot on like cats that have grease in their coat, and if you take like a white towel and rub it on the cat, it gets all over the towel. It's so disgusting. Okay, let me see what other questions.
Can you read that Siberian one?
No, what is it?
She has a Siberian. She's worried about combing him out because she thinks the dense undercoat will leave him cold if she combs him out.
No, it's not going to leave him cold. He's going to feel a lot better. You have to comb those cats. They have a lot of fur, and you're just going to be getting out everything dead. You're not, when you're combing your cat, you're not combing out the good fur. When you're combing your cat, you're combing out all the dead undercoat, all the dead fur. That's going to eventually just make its way out anyway and get stuck and cause matting.
Oh, what can she feed the skinny cat to make her gain weight?
Oh, okay, we're sorry. We didn't know what you were asking. We used to have a product when we worked at the vet called AD. It's made by Science Diet. It's super, super rich, like intensive diet for cats that are in intensive care or cats that aren't eating, aren't feeling good. You also need to make sure, why is she losing weight? If she's skinny, you know, she might have something going on. If you could catch her, get her to the vet, get a check. You can also always try like some really junky food, some stinky food. If she's not eating, she could have like a mouth problem, maybe it hurts. There are a lot of reasons why cats don't eat, but that's where I would start. See, you could, she could have an upper respiratory. Sometimes when they can't breathe, they can't smell, and they won't eat. So that's another thing.
Do you find that cats that have red in their coat tend to be greasier than other colors?
Yes, absolutely. All orange Maine Coons come in with the greasiest coats. Those redheads are problems. Orange cats, red cats. We just had a guy that came in with a little cat named Pecan Pie. He was a red Persian, and he was like, they say he's red on his form, but I don't see any red. All I see is orange. That was funny. He was cute.
What would you do if you met the love of your life, but he was allergic to cats?
Make him take allergy shots. Bliss and who is it from Love Is Blind? Bliss and Zach. So Zach was super allergic to cats and dogs, and they lived with Bliss's mom for a year while he got allergy shots, and then he moved back in. If he's the love of your life, he'll do that for you. Don't show him this video, he'll hate me. My husband's actually allergic to cats. I'm mildly allergic. My husband was allergic to cats too, but he really got over it as soon as he was like around them a lot. Now it wasn't like anaphylactic or anything like that, but he definitely reacted, and keeping them clean is key, bathing them, getting all that saliva off. And there's also a food you can feed called Live Clear. It's made by Purina. It reduces the allergy inducing proteins that are in their saliva that causes people to be allergic to them. The stuff that's in their saliva is similar to a venom that is in a little primate, I think it's found in South Africa, called the slow loris. So it's actually kind of like a venom, which is crazy.
What do you think of the Creativa clippers?
I've never used those. I don't know if you asked me that last. I mean, if it's Wall, it's probably good. I've never used a clipper from Wall that I didn't like. I just haven't ever used those. Let's see. Recommend, oh, you already read that one. Best tools and products to remove mats and knots from Maine Coons. Well, clippers for sure. Clippers, I'm gonna switch cats, hold on. Let me get in there. You wanna come out? Oh my God. New cat. This is Red. Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful. Look how cute he is. This is Shannon's cat. Red used to live with us at the cat clinic where we worked, and nobody adopted him. So Shannon took him home, and he's a great cat. But you were asking about best tools to remove mats and knots. Tangles, you can use comb like this. But if you're getting where it's down to the skin and it hurts and it pulls, you just gotta shave them out. You really can't do much more than that. Here, Red.
Somebody has a good question. Their cat gets anxious at the groomer and starts to breathe through the mouth with faster heart rate. Do you come across this a lot? What would you suggest?
Yeah, we see that pretty often, or not pretty often, but occasionally. Usually we get the owner to get them a dose of gabapentin from their vet, and also have their vet check and make sure that they're okay to be groomed. Make sure there's no heart issues going on. We just want to make sure it's safe for them, but typically gabapentin does the trick.
Delilah wants to know if we saw her. Do you see a Delilah on the ones I printed out? Delilah's Pet Grooming. Tell her we'll answer it.
No, I don't.
Later.
Will you type it out? I don't see that one on there. Maybe we printed it before you asked it. There's one that's hiding. That's not Delilah though. Oh, somebody said favorite unscented kitty litter. I mean, I don't really have one, to be honest. I kind of buy whatever. my cats they actually use catalyst sometimes, which is like sawdust. So that's unscented, but it does have the smell of wood. And the Tidy Cat, that is the lightweight, I think they have an unscented. The Crystal Litter usually doesn't have a scent. Like the Scoop, I think it's Scoop Free, that usually doesn't have a scent or too much of a scent.
What do you recommend for dry treats for cats? Currently giving mine Greenies Oral Health.
Yeah, Greenies are good. One of my cats really likes Outdoor Bengals treats. They're like little dried chicken. I mean, it's just freeze-dried chicken, it's all it is. They really like that. Temptations taboo now. I've heard people saying bad things about those. I mean, one of my cats goes crazy for those too.
Have you tried the Refresh Deshedding tool?
I have not tried that. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know what it looks like.
She said it's brilliant.
The deshedding tool that we use is attached to this. So I don't know if it's attached to that or it's something that gets attached to that. I'll have to look it up. Red,
You look like a younger Celine Dion.
Thanks. Red's getting treat all over me. You're gonna kill me. He's a messy eater. It's like slobbering everywhere. There's a question I can't see. I have to go look at it. It's like underneath this. Oh, I wanted to order the clippers. I'm sorry, I lost the link. Can you put a link for wall?
Yeah, Delilah, can you please tell me in details and give me an example of when to use Groomer Scoop and F&T?
The F&T is, what is that? The
Degreasing orange one?
I don't use that one if I use Groomer Scoop, to be honest. Groomer Scoop, I just kind of use my judgment. If they're real greasy, like I just look at them. I don't know how to tell you. I'm just like, ugh, you're gross. Like I don't feel like I can do enough. Like this needs help. I wish I had a cat here to show you. Usually if they're covered in flakes, that's the first sign. If you're running your hands through and it's like super greasy and you're like, ugh, like it feels gross. I think any cat that comes in looks just like they've been through the ringer, that's when you use Groomer Scoop. Stud tail, that's when I use Groomer Scoop for sure, because it really takes care of it. I'm trying to think. Any things you have to say about that, Shannon?
I'm sorry, I'm talking to people on here and I have no idea what.
Anything you have to say about like when to use Groomer Scoop, like what you see or
Dander for grease or stains.
Stains, that's another good one. Like if they have like eye stains from like cleaning their face and they're a Persian, that's a good one.
But I do use F&T or Dawn after I use Goop because I feel like then they're too greasy from the Goop.
Okay, well she does, so there you go. 2 different methods. She said she uses it after Groomer Scoop or Dawn. Dawn's not bad, we use it occasionally and it really does help in some cats. Okay.
Use the short-coated Refresh tool for cats, even long-haired coats. The long coat one isn't effective on cats at all. 100% look it up, it will change your life.
Okay. Are you a rep or something?
It's fantastic feline cat grooming in Melbourne. We might not even have it here.
Yeah, we'll have to look and see. Look it up. Google it, see what it looks like.
Refresh.
Do y'all like this format? Like, do you like it when we go live like this? Or do you think it's boring? And would you rather me do something else? I feel like I just like to talk to y'all, but I don't know what other people do for their lives. I mean, I could always groom, but it's really hard to see what you guys are saying. YouTube, they said.
It
Beautiful
looks
kitty.
like a Furminator, doesn't it? Can you see the blades?
Oh yeah, it does. So it kind of just looks like a Furminator. Is Furminator still around?
Let me look. Yeah. Tell her to look that up. They're like right next to each other in the search results. They look pretty.
Interesting. So Refresh looks like Furminator, is what Shannon's saying. She's got them side by side. Wonder how they got around that. Is it Furminator like patented or something? That's interesting.
It's slightly different. Not boring at all. They like it. But yes, it looks like a Furminator, but it doesn't cut the coat.
Oh, okay.
They love lives.
Good. I'm trying to see what else.
Roderick is on here.
Roderick, did you try to call the other day? Because we saw your name.
This is his first time seeing a live
Oh.
on here.
Roderick is one of our clients that has the cats from Kuwait. Remember, you guys, we were talking about that last week. The cats that are rescued from Kuwait, and his cats are really pretty. I am feeding my skinny cat Rosie blue tastefuls. Yes, he did try to call. Well, we couldn't hear you. Sorry. Call again, but not right now because we're busy. Or we'll call you after it's done. How about that? We'll call you.
Mexican food truck says, "Hi, my tan princess." And also, they miss you.
Who's
I
that?
don't know.
I don't know who that is. Somebody said, okay, they like it. Oh, somebody subscribed. That's good. Y'all make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're trying to build things up over there, and we're still trying to figure things out, like how we want to do our videos. Of course, we want to be fun. We want to be funny, but it's long form, and we're not used to that. We are posting a lot of shorts over there, but it really means a lot to us when we see people that subscribe to both things. And it's just something we want to do because we haven't tried it yet, and it's fun.
What can you do about shedding and hairball issues?
Comb like crazy. You could get some Laxatone if they're having a lot of hairballs. That's like a little paste. It comes in like malt. Believe it or not, cats like the flavor of malt. Or tuna. Was it just malt and tuna? There might be chicken. It's like it comes in like a little toothpaste tube. You can like, usually they lick it right out of the tube, and it's like a lubricating thing, and it just kind of helps everything move through. You could try that. You could try hairball control food. You could do both of those things, all three of those things, whatever your cat will tolerate. We do have a few clients that the cats have had to have the hairball removal surgery, and they keep their cats shaved usually. One of our clients had to have it, I think, twice, which is crazy. Her cat is a Maine Coon, and she had to have the hairball removal surgery twice. It's called, is it Phytobezor?
Mm-hmm.
Phytobezor. Look it up.
Wait.
Or is
Hairball is Trichobezor.
Trichobezor. What Phytobezor is what?
Pine straw or grass.
Okay. Yeah, we had a Phytobezor when we were at the vet, and it was a big old ball. The cat was like going outside and eating all the pine straw out of the flower beds. It was disgusting. And he was psycho. He was so bad. Oh my God, he was awful. Every time we had to do something to him, we would have to like suit up like we were going to go into war.
Mr. McNeil lost Yazoo. Cancer last week.
No, that's horrible. I'm so sorry.
That means he just has Chewy.
Yeah. Jeez.
Best thing to get the smell up when a male sprays indoors.
This stuff we like a lot. I know it's going to be backwards. I don't know how to rectify that. I guess I need to use the other camera, but that one I wouldn't be able to see what y'all are saying. Nature's Miracle is great. Make sure you saturate the area, let it sit. I've never had a cat spray in my house, but I have a new steam cleaner that cleans my carpet and stuff, because Monty, we call it stamping, leaves butt stamps everywhere. That works great. So maybe you could do it in conjunction with the Nature's Miracle. I know there are a lot of like pet specific vacuum steamer things out there. Mine was not cheap. I think it was maybe like a little bit under $300, but it has paid for itself already. It's cleaned up cat puke, poop, stains. My son has spilled coffee. What else? I feel like it would do a good job if you used this first, and then it really like gets down in there and gets everything out. Maybe baking soda would help if you sprinkle that down.
What kind of cat food do you like for an 8-month-old cat?
Any kind of reputable kitten food. That's still a kitten. We love Science Diet. We love Royal Canin. Any kind of big brand that is been around for a long time.
What do you use to remove a strong pee smell on a cat?
On a cat, well, we bathe them usually. So a lot of times when male cats will come in, they just smell. Like if they're intact, if they haven't been neutered. I mean, you can tell when they walk in the door. Like I don't even have to be near them. I immediately smell that smell. It's just so strong. We bathe them like crazy. We might goop them. This is probably like too much information, but usually their balls are disgusting. They're like need to be gooped, and they usually have a ton of stud tail. Stud tail can happen when they're neutered or not neutered, or spayed or not spayed, but they're just gross, and we have to use a lot of shampooing. Then if they still stink, we'll do a little spritz of like this nudie stuff. I've mentioned this before. We really like this. And then get them neutered, because that's the only thing that's going to stop it. They'll go home and smell it in 2 days. He's so beautiful. Yes, he is. He's very sweet. Oh my God. Shannon has cats that are named after colors. She has red and blue. It's pretty cute. If you have a cat, does that make you a cougar? Yeah, sure. Okay, does anybody have any more questions? How many times should a person bathe their cat at home? So probably you're meaning like how often. I'll tell you what we do here. So we do about every 6 weeks for long-haired cats. Like if you have a long-haired cat that's in full coat. Short-haired cats every 8 to 10 weeks, depending on how much they shed. I know my own short-haired cats hardly shed at all. They have very like thinnish, sleek coats. But Michelle's short-haired cats have really thick hair, and they leave clumps all over her house. So she bathes them more often than we bathe our short-haired cats. Shannon has another short-haired cat too. This is a long-haired cat. Oh, these people on YouTube are nasty.
I know. But I told him you did show your feet in a video.
Oh, I did, yeah.
You'll have to go on Instagram.
You'll have to go find it.
Well, it's been about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking. Somebody said, what's the best way to get the cat calm to actually get him in the bath? You can try a few things. The first thing I would try, Red, stay there, would be a happy hoodie. We use these a lot in the salon, and sometimes this is all it takes just to get him to like calm down and like not pay attention to what's going on. If make sure you trim their nails first too. You know, y'all know that. Always trim nails before you do anything grooming wise to your cat, because if you can't do that, it's not going to go well. But happy hoodie, we love those. And if it's something that you think is going to stress them out and they're really going to freak out, you could ask your vet for gabapentin. You could take them to a groomer if there's a groomer in your area. Those are the couple things that we would try. But we've been on here for a little while now, and we have to make it home before it starts freezing again because it's snowy and icy outside. But it was fun. We will look forward to, hopefully, I won't be doing it next Friday, but maybe we'll try to do it sometime during the week, or maybe go live and do a bath. So if we don't see you next week, we'll see you the week after. We do have a ton of catch up to play since we've missed so many days at work. I think we have like 30 cats that we have to catch up on, and we're already booked out into February. So that's gonna be crazy. And Michelle's gone because she had a baby. But that is that. Red and I and Lex and Shannon, thank you for tuning in on YouTube and on Instagram, and we'll see y'all later. Now I gotta figure out how to turn all this stuff off.